Hello and welcome to technically the first day of the new semester. I am Rabbi David Katz, your host as always. And as traditional, on the first day of the new Zman is semester, people are running around doing Rosh Chodesh things, the new month. There's lots of things going on. Time changes confuse people. So in this time spot, we're usually doing the Rizal Shargogulim, the Book of Reincarnations. But to kick off the new term, we're going to be a little bit easy, a little bit lax. And as everyone that has been coming to these classes knows, I keep it the end of each class on Monday. I give a little bit of the Mazal wisdom. And today we'll do an extra dose of Mazal Torah wisdom. Give me a 1 if you think that's a good idea. Give me a 2 if you still think it's a good idea. Everyone got a 1 on this? Ready to go? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Hello, 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 hello. Just me, there you are. Okay. Malachim lavim es ha'adam. Angels escort man. Type 1 for the sake of typing 1. Rosa? Everyone? Denise? Let's go. Type 1. So I know they're here. Rosa Hollander, type 1. Denise? No relation to Justin? Type 1. There you go. All right. Shnei malachi asharis melavim es ha'adam. 2 angels escort, 2 administering angels escort man. Ki malachav yitzav lecha lishmerecha v'echol darchecha. How many of you have ever heard of King David's Psalms? This is taken from 91:11 of King David's Psalms. You can go ahead and look it up. Justin B., if you want to post that in the chat box for us. 91:11. Ki malachav yetzav lecha lishmerecha b'kol darchecha. For his angels are commanded to you to guard you in all of your way. In the Gemara Tainus, the tractate of the Talmud Tainus, which means fasting, tractate about fasting, there's a teaching, Shinenu, Shnei Malachi Asharish Malavin Lo Hala Adam. 2 angels escort you. It's also brought in Chagiga 16a, Ulehemshech of Gemara Sham, Shnei Malachi Asharis Malavin Lo La Adam Hein Ma'idin Alav. Shinamar Ki Malachav Yetzavalecha. 2 administering angels escort the man, and they testify for him. As it says, angels are commanded to you. Echad miyaminav v'echad mismolo. 1 is to your right, 1 is to your left. Uperish Rashi Sham, Shnei Malachi Asharis Malavin Lo Adam, Echad miyamino v'echad mismolo. Doksiya ki Malachi Yisav Lecha. Rashi, in those places of Talmudic discourse, explains exactly as this: 2 angels escort a man. Shnei Malachi Asharis Halochim Imo Beis HaKnesset Beis HaMidrash Ad Beizoi. 2 administering angels are going with you from the prayer house and from the house of study until your house. Perek 15, Ki bizman she'rabim heim shroyim b'tzav yachi poivish ben shnei malachi asharis alochim imo yibeis ha'knesses u'yibeis ha'midrash ad beis ha'imrim alav oso ha'ish ha'poivish min ha'tzibor ad yizach li'rot b'nechames tzibor. How many of you have ever heard of the Talmudic saying, something along the lines of "do not separate from the community"? Do not separate from the community. Justin B? 1 or 2? All right, good. So now, Justin B, can you see why they said don't separate from the community? Now, isn't there something interesting here? This is what I like to call a classic Torah of Shem. Justin B, can you see why I'm calling this a classic example of the Torah of Shem? This is classic. Because how many times you go on Facebook or wherever you go, and they'll say, oh, Justin B., this is a case where you don't separate from the congregation. Right? Everybody says, Justin B., go to your Chabad house because there's no ger today, and go ask a Chabad rabbi. And be a good Noahide. And Justin B says, well, I might actually do that, but my Chabad rabbi doesn't get ger, he doesn't get me. Oh, Justin B, don't separate from the congregation. That's what it says in Pirkei Avos. Don't separate from the congregation. Now, Justin B, you've heard me say a million times about Lefi Pshuto, correct? So there's a saying in the Ramdu, Lefi Pshuto Kamashmo. Now we know that Lefi Pshuto means rabbinic reality or rabbinic analogy, correct? Type 1. But there's something where we say the analogy is like it is literally. Right? The analogy is literal. So we say, hey, Justin B., do not separate from the congregation, right? And they'll say, oh, Rabbi Katz, that's such a wonderful idea. He should go to blah, 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 blah. Then someone says, but it's only Lefi Pshuto, and it's just blah, 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 because it's Lefi Pshuto, a rabbinic analogy. But sometimes the rabbinic analogy is literal. Kipshuto kamashmo. Mashmo means as it sounds. So what are we learning here? 2 angels escort you when you go around town doing holy things, i.e. praying and learning and davening, these things. From the time you go to those venues and you return home, you are escorted by 2 angels. So now, when we have a dictum, Justin B., it is not wise to separate from the community. Now we see it in a different light, do we not? If you were to take the Torah on its Torah of Shem level of wisdom, that of course it's a bad idea to separate from the congregation, because you will lose your angelic assistance. The question becomes, is Pirkei Avos, the ethics of our fathers, is it that smart? I think it is. So you hear all the different scenarios that we have. Rabbis make statements that people claim is a big wisdom, and it isn't. Then they say, hey, it's not supposed to be a big wisdom, but it is. Then you say, it is a big wisdom, and the fact is, it's part of a bigger wisdom that 99% of those quoting the Torah source are unaware of the big picture wisdom. Can I get a 1 or 2 here? You guys with me? How many of you have ever heard the phrase, it was an inside joke? Right? It was an inside joke. So if I was in on the joke, Mistama, I would laugh. Is that right, Justin B? I guess I would laugh at whatever you found funny. But people never assume that Torah is the same way. Why is that? Why do people assume that they know the Torah without knowing the Torah? Well, Havdil, it's like an inside joke. So when the rabbis say don't separate from the congregation, and they plug it in to the Pirkei Avos system, which is Lefi Pshuto world, people automatically assume there is no wisdom behind such a statement. That's why the Torah of Shem is so vital. It brings the words of the sages to life. Give me a 1 on that, just for the sake of getting a 1. And so therefore, that's where the Mazal happens. If you want to have a strong presence or revelation of Mazal, then you should travel to do holy things and then go back home. In South Africa, I don't know where you guys live, Denise, but if you live by Jacques or whatever you do, going to Torah study and then going to pray and going home, you will have an angelic experience if you pay attention to it. It's not contingent on whether you pay attention to it, though, or not. You will have an angelic experience. It's up to you to learn how to perceive such Mazal. Rosa Hollander, that goes for you as well. How does a person bring more Mazal into their life? Start doing Mazal stuff. Justin B, type 1. Start doing Mazal stuff. Praying, learning, congregating with people who are praying and learning, and make sure you go back home. Because they're not escorting you to a bar. They're escorting you back home. I would imagine that it would probably be not very good results if you abuse that policy. And I would imagine it would be very good results if you took the opportunity. Bior Balma Uriyesh. Perek Aleph Sham Kasev Shnei Malachi Asheris Umanichin Lo Es Yedehim Oroisho. The angels support your head. Ubemare E Sham Bir Inyan Shnei Hamalachim She'achadu Lakaino Hanaisin Lo Kiyum V'chiyus Tamidi. One of them makes you endure and with vitality always. And the second, Tachiyus V'hatare from his diamond low, Zeru Ashkacha Praktis. So Achayus V'hatare from his diamond low. Zehu Ashkacha Praktis, Zehu Mafor some of the Ibrahim. Hey, what's he saying there? Hold on. And the second one, Vasheni HaChayus V'hatarif. Yeah, I think it's that the second one is keeping predators away from you. So one is that you endure, and the second one is predators are staying away. Now, who heard the Mazal hint about 2 or 3 minutes ago? Who heard it? I said, if you do holy things and you go back home, you will have a Mazal experience. Is that correct? And then I said you need to learn how to recognize the Mazal experience. If you're looking for harps and halos, good luck to you. But if you're looking for your vital signs and what was the word I used for that? Predators to stay away, then you can assume you have angelic assistance. Now, who knows why this is a miracle? Does anyone know why this is a miracle? The answer, it's a miracle, is because the way of the world is to be ambushed by predators and to lose vitality. The very fact that you don't lose vitality and you are not ambushed by predators is because you have angelic assistance. Now here's another chiddush. You're going to say to me, Justin B., well, Rabbi Katz, that doesn't sound too impressive. I go to work there and back every day. I go to the grocery store once a day. And I've never been ambushed by predators. Is that true? Everybody in here? You're going to tell me that you have a successful life? You've never been ambushed? So here's the answer. When you are in an impure world, i.e. not learning and not davening, oh, that's a good one, Justin B. That's actually very good. That's pretty good, man. You got me on that one. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. You are saved from your Yetzer Hara. How do you like that? Justin, that was really good, man. Really, really, really good. Really, really good. Right? You're doing holy things. Man, that is profoundly good, man. You are coming really good. Right? You want to do holy things, but you want to do shtusim. So why are you not doing shtusim when you want to do holy things? Because God gives you your vitality and takes away the predators. Justin B. Yesher Koyach. That was phenomenal. On a more simple level, not matching Justin B. In the treif world, you are not worthy of ambush or losing vitality. And here's an example. You ready? I don't know if this is a perfect example. I guess it's a perfect example. In America, there's something called Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. Justin B, give me a one on that. Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. I'm guessing nobody ever got turned away from Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. For whatever reason. Meaning if you're awake and conscious with currency to your name, you probably can get a burrito at 3 in the morning from Taco Bell, right? Because when you are going from burger shop to burger shop at 3 in the morning and home is not an option, the predators are not looking to prey on you. They are looking to join you at Taco Bell. Right? There's no danger in that world. You're part of that fabric. And you will have the good fortune to stay erect on such a path. But when you want to do something holy, who says the predators want you to go pray and learn? Granted, they want you to get into Klippa, okay? They want you at Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. It's called good for the economy, right? Klippa is good for this world. That's what Klippa will tell you. Go do all the wrong things, and you'll probably get ambushed very little. Is that correct, Justin B? My mother lived in Las Vegas for 15 years. You know that? And when I was in college, I went to visit her, and we went to a casino off the strip, right? And I saw a man abusing and harassing the dealer on a blackjack table. Nothing too illicit, but I certainly wouldn't want to be treated that way. And of course, nobody gave that guy a hard time. As long as he kept putting his dollar down on the dollar table, right? No one was giving that guy a hard time. As rude and obnoxious as he was. Because he's in the trough. He's in the canal of that world, correct? He's not viewed as someone to ambush. He's viewed as an opportunity in that world. Lahavdil is almost like he has a bracha to be there, but it's not a bracha, it's a curse. But when you have learning and davening, you're not benefiting any klippa as far as klippa is concerned. They don't have to let you do that. Again, no one's stopping me from going to Taco Bell at 3 in the morning, right? Nobody. Nobody's going to stand up and say, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. But when you want to go learn and daven, the fact that nobody is stopping you is because God rescued you. You got that? By definition, that is an angelic Mazal experience. As Justin B. might say, the Taco Bell at 3 in the morning is the Yetzer Hara experience. So if you're going to be in an experience, this is where me and Justin come together, where there is no Yetzer Hara, see that? Right? Because you're not going to Taco Bell, therefore you're not with your Yetzer. Then, by the fact that you are allowed to live is a testimony to your Mazal and angelic escort. So the more that you're aware of that and conscious of it, and you know there's no Yetzer involved by definition, and you're not feeding the klippas, that's called a holy exercise. And you start to pay attention to what vitality is and non-ambush is. Then you can start to recognize God in your path. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think about that? Shmiras Hashem Ayidei Malachim. The guardianship of God through angels. The Rashba, who was a commentator. The Chidusha Agadas Otaris Chaysev. Ki ha'edis ha'zoy peirusha giloi hadvar. The explanation of this in the revealed way. The Al Yedei Malachim, Kavana So, Shishmiras Hashem, Al Yedei Malachim, Sarah Mimenu, V'ho Nifka Begufo, Al Yedei Nishmasoi, Shehu Seivil, B'teichav Ananish, Al Meiser Sha'asa Behester V'zeli Shaino, Malachim Amishmarim Aiso Yistalgo Mimenu, Klaimer Hashkachat Yistalek V'lo Tishbreno Minan Nizikim. What is he saying here? Ki ha'ida zoi perusha giloi hadvarim Al Yedei HaMalachim Kavanas O Shishmiras Hashem Al Yedei Malachav Sorry Mina V'hu Nifka B'gufo Al Yedei Nishmaso Shehu Seivu B'tochel V'neish Al Meiser Shehasa B'nister Zero Shem HaMalachim Hashmarim Oisi Yistalek Mimenu Klaimer Hashgacha Nistalek V'lo Tishbreno Minan Nizikim. Okay, again. Ki ha'edis hazo perusha giloi advarim. Aydei malachim kavanas o shishmiras Hashem. Al yedei malachav. One second, why is he saying it like this? Ki ha'edis hazo perusha. I think the word perusha might mean separation, not explanation here. He ha'edis hazo perusha giloi hadvarim. And then he's saying, even if it really seems like he's saying this, at least the word perusha, that why or how, either one, do you lose divine protection? It's one thing that you have the angel Mazal protection, right, Justin B? But why? I'm not sure if I'm finished reading the first part. Hold on a second. Zero Ashkacha Pratis. Zero before some environment, Zero of time, the Shnei Malachim Lavin. Also, Kavanaso Ki Yishtana Sindre Hateva Haklali, the Hashkacha Pratis Alav, the Cheto. Now, why does it say that? 1 second here. Hold on a second. Zero Ashkacha Pratis, Zero Ashkacha Pratis, Zero before some environment. Zero Shana Ba'aram Tami Shnei Malachim Lavin. Also, Kavanaso Ki Yishtana Sindre Hateva Haklali. Yeah, to get the end. Oh, wow. Whoa. Now, very interesting. Hold on. We skipped the part up there. We skipped a part. Justin B., we say that you're going to be looking for the angels, correct? Looking for the Mazal experience. What are you looking for? We said not an ambush and vitality, correct? That's called angels escorting you in the guise, or as that's what we call it, but it's not really what it is. It's God changing nature and guarding over you. Kavanaki Yishtana Sidra Teva Aklali, the Hashgacha HaPraktis Alav, the Cheto. Now, why is it the Cheto? Why does it say in his sin? I think it's actually in his lack. Let me see what that means. Hold on a second. Kavana ki yishtana sidre hateva haklali v'hashkacha hapraktis alav v'cheto. It's weird. Remember, Justin B., you saw the class of the Kotel, so you know that the word sin isn't such an easy term, right? So they're saying that he's guarded, but something about as he's sinning. Let me see what that is. Very interesting. Shnei malachim elavim oso, v'hakavana ki yishtana sidrei hateva haklali. Nature changes to protect him. That's what God does. That's called angels. The hashgacha hapratis alav, the cheto. He has divine providence in his sin. I don't know why he has to be called a sinner. That's what I don't. But the word sin can also mean lack. It'd be very interesting if that's how they use the word chet. It makes sense, but that's not usually how it's used. Let's stand on that shot and see if it works. I mean, it definitely works. I wouldn't have thought to use that word. The hashgacha pratis alav b'cheto. The Rashba explains ki ha'edis hazo perusha. And so the kavana ki yishta. One second here. I want to tell me shnei malachim elav also. The kavana ki yishtana sudgat heva hakali v'hashgacha pratis. Well, this is very deep stuff. Hold on a second. Zehu hashgacha pratis. Zehu maforsim b'devarim zehu shalom ba'amram tami shnei malachim elav also. The kavana ki yishtana sidrei hateva haklali. Ah, there it is. I got it. Yeah, wow. There we got it. Justin B, we got it. There we got it. Very, 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 very good. So the angels are what it's called when God changes nature. You got that? This is very tight here. You got this? Give me a 1. And also, your divine providence can change if you sin. V'hakavanaki yishtana sidrei hateva haklali v'hashgacha pratis alav b'cheto. See that? When you behave, God changes the world to you. When you find your Yetzer Hara, Justin, right? You didn't go right home afterwards. You went to Taco Bell 3 a.m. Then the hashgacha pratis changes in sin. See how that worked out? That was really beautiful. Exactly, we were miskaven to what's going on here. You went to learn. You went to pray, and you had the world changed upside down for you. You didn't go home. You went to a place of tumah. You lost your divine protection. And it's very interesting, Justin, because we talked about sin at the wall, right? Here's another example of the word sin. Chet. Chet. Wow, man, this is really good. I'm happy I struggled over this. I am really, really happy. Chet is when you go to learn and you go to pray and you have angelic assistance and then you don't go home. Because the formula only works if you're escorted home. Can you see how that's the word chet? It's a beautiful thing. You chet because you went against God. Look what but it's not the Lafif Shuto sense. And by the way, the synagogue and the house of study is Lafif Shuto. Anything holy that you do, therefore man or woman, anything holy that ends in an escort to your home by the angels then that is considered being under the hashgacha practice of God. Rosa Homer. Now, if you go against God in that process, that is called a chet. Man, does that not fit in perfect with our Kotel class? Does that not fit in perfect? What is a chet? And that's exactly how we explained it in the Kotel, is the Vilna Gaon, right? Character, traits, and ethics. Only you know when you are going against God. So basically, when you exchange God's providence, man, that is a really great definition. When you exchange God's providence for the Yetzer Hara, that is a sin. Chet. How do you like that, Justin B? And so when you separate from this, and you turn away from it with your body, but by your soul dictated your body, that is suffering in there, it's got to suffer and be punished on the deed that you did in private. And the angels that guarded him are taken away, and that is to say, the hashgacha, the providence is removed, and you will not be guarded from dangers.